Episode 3, Exile's Embrace and the Dance of Dharma. The turning, the inevitable, exquisitely painful turning of the wheel of destiny. Even now, remembering it brings a gentle ache to my heart. For it was then, you see, that the divine play began to truly unfold, revealing Prema not in grand celebrations, but in quiet surrender, in sacrifice. The seeds were sown, of course, long before. Kaikeyi, the youngest of King Dasharatha's wives, a woman of fierce devotion, yes, but also one burdened by a promise made years ago, a promise extracted by the king himself during a moment of weakness, a moment of desperate need. 2 boons he had offered her, to be claimed at her discretion. Little did he know, little did anyone know, the weight those words would carry. Manthara, her handmaiden, a whisper of negativity, a shadow that clung to Kaikeyi's ear, poisoning her heart with doubt and fear. A fear for her son, Bharata, and a longing to see him seated upon the throne of Ayodhya. It wasn't malice, not entirely, but a blindness, a failure to see the greater design. The Mahagrantha tells that even Manthara was a player in the Leela, a necessary instrument in the unfolding of divine will, a vessel for a sorrow she did not fully understand. And so the request came, not for Bharata to be crowned initially, but for Rāma to be exiled. 14 years. 14 years of separation from the kingdom, from his family, from Sītā. The silence that descended upon Ayodhya, it was deafening, a stillness that spoke of a universe holding its breath. King Dasharatha, his heart shattered, pleaded. He begged Kaikeyi to reconsider. But the promise was a promise. Dharma demanded its due. And Rāma? He received the news with a serenity that defied comprehension. No anger, no lament, only acceptance. A quiet, radiant acceptance. He understood, you see. He understood that his path was not one dictated by earthly desires, but by the unwavering pull of Dharma. The Mahagrantha reveals a secret, a whispered truth. Rāma knew this exile was coming. He had glimpsed it in the subtle currents of destiny, felt it in the quiet moments of prayer. It wasn't a punishment, but a purification, a necessary step in revealing Prema to a world shrouded in illusion, a chance to demonstrate the essence of divine love, untethered to earthly power or comfort. I remember watching him, just a silent observer, as he prepared to depart. He didn't speak of hardship or injustice. He spoke only of duty and of love. He reassured his mother, Kaushalya, with a tenderness that could melt the hardest of hearts. He comforted his other mothers, Kaikeyi and Sumitra, acknowledging their pain with such compassion. And Sītā, oh Sītā, she heard of his exile and immediately declared she would accompany him, not as a queen relinquishing her privileges, but as a companion soul choosing to share his fate. A blossoming force of divine feminine, unwavering in her devotion. Her voice, so soft yet so resolute, it was a testament to the depth of their connection. Lakshmana, ever devoted, insisted on joining them as well. His love for Rāma was a fierce, protective flame, burning brighter with each passing moment. He would not allow his brother to face this ordeal alone. 3 hearts, bound by Prema, stepping forth into the unknown. Their departure. It wasn't a grand procession, but a quiet exodus. Ayodhya wept, its citizens lining the streets, their faces etched with sorrow. But even in that grief, there was a sense of reverence. They knew they were witnessing something sacred, something profound. The forest embraced them, you see, not as a hostile wilderness, but as a sanctuary, a place of deepening, of purification. The Mahagrantha describes how the trees bowed in reverence as they passed, how the birds sang sweeter melodies, how the very earth softened beneath their feet. Their days were filled with simple acts of devotion, collecting fruits and roots for sustenance, building a humble dwelling, offering prayers to the divine. But within that simplicity, a profound transformation was taking place. The bonds between Rāma, Sītā, and Lakshmana deepened with each passing moment.
Each shared hardship, each quiet conversation, strengthened the tapestry of their love. I remember Rāma meditating by the banks of the sacred rivers, lost in communion with the divine. His face radiated a peace that transcended all understanding. Sītā would often sit beside him, her gaze filled with adoration. And Lakshmana stood guard, his unwavering vigilance a testament to his devotion. There were encounters with rishis, enlightened sages, who recognized the divine presence within them. Blessings were bestowed, wisdom was shared, and their understanding of their Dharma was revealed. And always, always, the Mahagrantha reminds us, the presence of Prema permeated every interaction, every exchange, every breath. The exile wasn't a period of loss, but a period of unveiling, a stripping away of earthly attachments, revealing the pure, radiant essence of their love. A preparation for what was to come. A journey orchestrated by the divine hand, designed to awaken the world to the transformative power of Prema. And as they walked deeper into the forest, into the heart of their destiny, I, their humble companion, followed, remembering and waiting for the next unfolding of his divine play.